told me that I needed to do that before I started the video. Alright. So, who am I? Well, like I said, my grandson. I'm, as you know, I'm Kale ASMR. He's, that's my grandson, so that would make me his grandpa, obviously. And, he said that he needed me to fill in for him. He said anybody would do, he just needed to put a video up. So, I'm here. I don't know too much about this ASMR thing. He showed me a few videos and I thought that was a little weird, but excuse me. But you know, I love my grandson, so I'll help him out if he needs it. He told me to pick some of my favorite items in the house and go ahead and play with them very gently for all of you fellas and lady fellas. So that's what I'm going to be doing here for you today. So as you can see, my hair is a little insane right now, so I'll go ahead and give you some. He said people like when you brush your hair, and if there's one thing I've got, it's hair. Yeah, I don't know if I really understand what the point of making this, of doing this for y'all is, but hey, if somebody likes it, then I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, you don't get locks like this by not combing them, you know. I always try to tell my son to get a haircut, because it's all fun and games having luscious hair like this, but it takes a lot of work to make it manageable. A lot of work. Takes a lot of work. And he showed me a couple of his videos, and he does not stop talking, but he told me that I don't have to talk the whole time, but you know, he probably got that from his old man. That god darn talking. So, anybody that's watching his videos probably wants somebody who doesn't know how to shut up, so luckily you got me here. And he said, you know, if they like us, that, speaking of which, I forgot to tell y'all, he said if you like the video, then you'll like it, but isn't that pretty self-explanatory? You like a video, so you like, he told me to say it, and he said, if you got anything that you want to say about the video, go ahead and, yeah, say whatever you're gonna say, but in that little typing box down there, I think, and I don't know how to work that thing, so he'll tell me what y'all said and whatever. And he said to subscribe to the channel, or to tell them to subscribe to the channel if they want to. And he said if a lot of people like me, excuse me, I'm bending down real hard, just, alright. He said if enough people like the video, or enjoy it, and let us know, he said that he'll have me come back, and, yeah, I mean, hey, if I get to play with my hair and show y'all some of my favorite stuff, then that's alright with me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like brushing your hair. Well, I'll tell you, there is something like that. Somebody else brushing your hair. That's a euphoric experience. But, I think that's enough of that. Go ahead and... So, I'll go ahead and bring out my first item. You know, when when you get old like me, your liver don't work as well as it used to. So me and Grandma, we take these every morning. They're called milk thistles. Milk thistles. He said that y'all like when people repeat themselves. I think it's a little annoying when it happens in real life, but I guess anything works in a video. So we got milk thistles here. We got milk thistles right here. This is milk thistles, and it supports liver function. You know, all you kids are out there drinking as much as you can, trust me. It catches up with you. It doesn't. Sorry, I thought I could stop brushing, but it seems that I can't. You don't, it catches up with you is what I'm saying. And, make sure you remember what this stuff's called, because it'll come in handy when you get my age. He said they like it when you tap on stuff. He said basically anything that's like pretty self-explanatory that would be slightly annoying in real life, that would be. So like if I were to open this and then act like I was going to give you some and then close it back, he said that they really like that. Like, here you, oh, no, I'm just kidding. Here you go, I'm just kidding. No, here you go, you can actually have some. No, I'm just kidding. See, now that will piss me off. But he said that y'all like that. Well, yeah, it's not as easy as it seems to have such beautiful hair, but I mean, the missus loved it. Y'all can just call me Grandpa Kale. We do indeed have the same name. We come from a line of Kales, and I forgot what I was saying. I think I'll offer you some again. I promise they're not as bad as it sounds, but you want some? Would you like some? Would you like some? You can't have any. You said you do want some. You would like some. I'm sorry, you can't have any. There's only 200 in here, so I need all of them. Split that in half with me and the missus, and that's 100. Just because I'm old don't mean that I can't do math. Alright, I think that's enough of that one. And, if there's one thing I like, if there's one thing that I hate, it's emails. If you got anything to say to me, please send it in a letter. And that's the only way that I'm going to receive anything that you're saying. So, with that said, I love going to check the mailbox. So I got my little mailbox keys. Nothing crazy, but it's pretty. It's a nice, relaxing experience in my old age to walk to the mailbox and see what my friends across the country are saying to me. Because I don't know how to work all that, computers and cell phones and all that. He specifically told me the instructions on how to turn on this thing, so that's the only reason that this is happening right now. It's, so, yeah, you know that sound when you're fumbling around with your keys? Yeah, I hate that. I hate fumbling around with my keys, but like I said, if it's annoying, he said that y'all are gonna love it. Y'all are a peculiar bunch, but hey, if you're normal, that's boring, ain't that right? That is right. Because nobody else is talking to me. In your old age, you start to talk to yourself a lot, so I'm pretty used to talking to myself. capacity if I took 3 a day. Do I need some? Did I take some? No, I don't need any more. But did I take them this morning? Did I take? I think I took them. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I didn't mean to. I forgot about y'all being there. Sorry. But we're back, and I got these keys still. They're still in my hand. And they still open my mailbox. The day that these keys stop opening my mailbox is the day that I don't want to be here anymore, you know what I'm saying? Alright, that right there is giving me a little bit of PTSD. Reminded me of when I lost my keys last time, so I'm done playing with that. And, as an old person, you get very dry and wrinkly, and as you can see by my forehead and you can't really see the rest of my face because of my luxurious beard, but my skin looks beautiful. If I do say so myself, for my age, I do look good for my age. Mrs. says so otherwise, says also the same thing as that I just did. And you don't get there without some lotion. You don't get skin like this from not putting lotion on. Yeah. He says, like, the closer that I get to the camera, the louder that the video is. So, I'm gonna put my fingers right up next to y'all guys so that y'all can hear my finger sounds. Yeah, something like that. It's getting a little dark outside. Oh my God. Sometimes I think about getting a haircut. And then I start thinking logically. Oh boy, I don't know who I would be without this. Literally. Who would I be without this hair and beard? People say me and my grandson look alike, so I guess I'd just be him. You know what I'm saying? I'd just be my grandson, go back in time a little bit. But yeah, it's not easy being old, but your fingers start hurting, but you just gotta stretch them. You just gotta stretch your fingers out. You gotta stretch every day so that you make sure that all your joints and things are working. You know what? Like I said, when you get old, your hands get real dry. So you gotta put as much lotion on as humanly possible. And you gotta be real aggressive so that you can get it inside your pores. Because once you get old, your pores don't work like they used to. And then you gotta stretch them. You gotta stretch. Alright, I was trying to go as long as possible without combing and brushing this bad boy, but it's not working out the way that I wanted it to. Oh man, that feels good. I can see again. Thank God. Thank God. Alright. And another item of mine that I particularly love is this orange. Now, well, this is specifically my orange because I am gonna eat it, but this orange is not particularly the orange that I keep handy at all times, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously that orange would spoil and turn bad, and then it would lose all its vitamin properties, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and never in my days back in the war did I think that I would be sitting here in front of a cell phone tapping on an orange. I'll tell you that. I did not think that was going to happen. But here I am, life. As I've experienced in my 87 years of life, life is so unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. So I like to keep an open mind. And, who would have thought that young people being annoying on camera and making very self-explanatory statements would be what millions of people are watching and enjoying and going to sleep to, but here we are, and here I am, being open-minded me a genius, but you didn't hear that from me. That's just what the missus said. But don't tell her I told you that, because she will disagree. She's a little shy about it. You know, I used to play basketball back in my day. You see, it looks like a little basketball, don't it? Oh, sorry. He gave me one specific instruction. Do not bump the phone. That is one specific instruction that he told me. So, I will refrain from doing that. As my lovely grandson said, that boy is something else. In a good way. He's really the spitting image of me, you know what I'm saying? His father, that's a different story. That boy is ugly. I'll tell you that. That is an ugly boy. He don't look nothing like me. He don't look like his mother either. To be honest, I don't know where it came from. He just popped up around one day. Whoa, sorry about that. He just popped up one day and, but I will say, he's not completely useless, because he gave birth to my beautiful son. Beautiful grandson, excuse me. Alright. Now, I know they got them eating videos on these ASMR things, but I don't think that I'm gonna be doing that today. That's a little too far from me. I'm already at my threshold. I got a little beard action too. It's getting in my mouth a little bit. Oh yeah. Alright, and we got one more. Actually, alright, let me ask y'all, should I play with this disinfectant spray, or should I play with this remote? I'll wait for y'all to reply, because I think I can see it after y'all type it in and everything, so I'll wait for your answers and everything. Directions for use. It is a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. Well, goddamn, I did not know that. Oh, I forgot y'all are there. And I forgot that I can't see y'all's answers. I'll just play with the remote, how about that? But it is a little dirty in here. I'm in my grandson's room. It is filthy in here. I will say that's a beautiful boy, but that is not a beautiful room, you know what I'm saying? So, let me... Now, if that goes against the laws that are on that bottle, that's between you and me. So, I'll go ahead and play with this remote. You know, I'm always losing this thing, and I'll never know how it works. He told me specifically, he said, Grandpa, if you play with the remote, do that thing that you're always doing. And I was like, you mean when I'm banging it to get the batteries in place? And he said, yeah, exactly. And I said, all right, whatever you say, but, you know, I'm not on here to ask questions, I'm just here to help out my grandson, you know what I'm saying? There's so many buttons on here. Is this thing working? Now my favorite channel. That's Boomerang. Back when I was a boy, I guess when I had his father, that boy annoyed me to no end. So I needed something to take the stress off a little bit, so I would always put on Boomerang. Yeah, some of you younger kids might not know what that is, but, you know, I watch cartoons with my grandson all the time, and they got this thing called Cartoon Network. So basically, Boomerang was just like the predecessor to Cartoon Network. And oh my goodness, and it's it's got all our cartoons on there. What old to me? If you check them out, they might be new to you. You know what I'm saying? But the production and when they were made was a long time ago. So we got the Jetsons on there. What was something else? The Jetsons. Oh, the Flintstones. Oh my God, that boy could pedal. That boy could pedal those. That boy could pedal those rocks. You know what I'm saying? And I always thought his wife was so beautiful. Don't tell the missus that. But I did have a little collection of pictures of her back when I was younger. Back in my younger days. Very stressful time in my life dealing with that boy. Oh, that boy. But he turned out all right. He just needed to go through a little bit of puberty. He needed it, trust me. Because if you think that boy's ugly now, boy, that boy was ugly. All right. I think that that's enough right here. I'm reaching my threshold. I'm reaching my threshold of annoyance. You know what I'm saying? But you tell me to repeat it one more time. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and like it, obviously, because if you like it, then you like it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he told me to say it. If you got anything that you want to say, first of all, say it to my face. Second of all, go ahead and put it in that top box, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he told me to tell you to consider. He didn't tell me to tell you to do it, to consider subscribing. But if I know that it'll help my boy out, I'm telling y'all to subscribe. I'm telling y'all. I'm not asking. But I will say please. But yeah, on that note, and he also told me that like y'all could be watching this at any time of the day. Some of y'all like to take little naps during the day, and trust me, I understand that. So he told me to say not good night, but to tell y'all whatever time of the day it is, wherever you are on this beautiful planet, to have a good one. And I'll go ahead and figure out how to turn this thing off.